That quiet, unbreakable safety, it's magnetic. She'll open up, trust deeper, and crave you like never before. Watch the magic unfold. Walls crumble, passion ignites, and she chooses you every single time. Why emotional safety attracts women more than looks, particularly from the angle of emotional intelligence and maturity, can be deeply understood by exploring the psychological, evolutionary, and social dynamics that shape modern relationships, where the foundation of attraction often shifts from superficial traits to deeper emotional connections that foster trust, vulnerability, and long-term compatibility. In a world where women increasingly prioritize partners who provide a sense of security and understanding over mere physical appeal, emotional intelligence, defined as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions while empathizing with others, emerges as a cornerstone of desirability, as it enables men to create an environment where women feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment or dismissal, leading to stronger bonds that surpass the fleeting nature of looks, which, while initially captivating, often fade in importance as relationships deepen into realms requiring resilience and mutual support. Studies and surveys consistently highlight this trend, such as Match's annual Singles in America report, which found that emotional maturity tops the list of desired qualities in partners, with 83% of respondents valuing open-mindedness and acceptance, and a significant drop in the emphasis on physical attractiveness from 90% in previous years to just 78%, indicating a post-pandemic shift towards seeking stability and emotional security in the face of uncertainty. This preference for emotional safety stems from the innate human need for psychological well-being, where women, empowered by greater economic independence and societal progress, no longer rely solely on traditional provider roles, but instead seek companions who embody kindness, empathy, and psychological health, qualities that allow for open communication, conflict resolution, and shared growth, making the relationship a sanctuary rather than a battleground. Emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role here, as it equips individuals to navigate the complexities of intimacy with grace, building trust through consistent actions that demonstrate reliability and understanding, which in turn attracts women who have experienced the pitfalls of emotionally immature partners, those prone to volatility, avoidance, or defensiveness that erode safety and lead to relational dissatisfaction. Experts note that modern women value men who can foster emotional safety because it aligns with their desire for partnerships based on equality and mutual respect, where emotional labor isn't disproportionately shouldered by one party, allowing both to thrive without the exhaustion of constant emotional management. Furthermore, maturity, intertwined with emotional intelligence, manifests in traits like self-awareness, accountability, and the ability to handle vulnerability, which are far more seductive in the long run than physical attributes, as they promise a relationship resilient to life's challenges, from everyday stresses to major crises, creating a bond that feels enriching rather than draining. Psychological research supports this, showing that attraction evolves beyond initial lust, driven by neurobiological responses to physical cues, into deeper attachment systems that prioritize emotional compatibility and maturity, where the brain's reward centers light up more profoundly in the presence of empathetic, stable partners who make one feel seen and valued, rather than objectified based on appearance alone. In dating contexts, this translates to emotional intelligence, accelerating intimacy in authentic ways, allowing couples to connect on vulnerabilities without performative behaviors, thus establishing a foundation of honesty and safety that physical looks cannot replicate, especially as beauty standards fluctuate and age impacts aesthetics, whereas emotional skills only mature with time, becoming increasingly attractive. Women in their 30s, for instance, often cite emotional stability as their top priority, with nearly 70% emphasizing peace, consistency, and safety over charm or looks, reflecting life experiences that teach the value of partners who provide emotional refuge in a chaotic world. This shift is also evident in online discussions and personal anecdotes, where individuals express that emotional maturity, marked by clear communication, kindness, even in anger, and the embrace of vulnerability, creates an unsexy aversion to immature dynamics, making mature partners feel like a breath of fresh air that enhances attraction exponentially over time. Moreover, surveys reveal that emotional intelligence ranks as the number one trait sought in partners, surpassing physical attraction for 83% of daters, underscoring how traits like empathy and self-regulation correlate with higher relationship satisfaction, while immature behaviors predict discord, particularly burdening women who traditionally handle more emotional labor. From an evolutionary perspective, while looks once signaled health and fertility, contemporary society favors emotional safety as a marker of a partner's ability to co-parent, support, and collaborate in extended lifespans, where long-term companionship demands psychological resilience over mere genetic viability. Personal growth and therapy culture further amplify this, as more women engage in self-reflection, seeking mirrors in partners who match their emotional depth, rejecting superficial connections that leave them feeling isolated. In essence, emotional safety attracts because it fulfills the core human longing for belonging and understanding, transforming relationships into sources of strength where maturity ensures conflicts become opportunities for closeness rather than division, and intelligence in emotions builds bridges of trust that looks alone cannot sustain. This paradigm not only empowers women to choose based on fulfillment, but also encourages men to cultivate these qualities, leading to healthier dynamics overall, where attraction is rooted in the soul's comfort rather than the body's facade, proving that true desirability lies in the heart's capacity to hold space for another's emotions with care and wisdom.